Hi, kids. I'm Uncle Dan.
And I'm Aunt Carol. Welcome, everyone. Moms, dads, teens, friends, and neighbors. We're glad to be with you all again.
That's for sure. And we hope you were listening last time when Aunt Carol brought us the first chapter of our 4-part series on the life of Eleanor Roosevelt. Because, as you might guess, now she's bringing us chapter 2.
That's right.
I found A Sea of Troubles, that first episode about Eleanor, very interesting. As I recall, that segment ended with the death of her beloved father. What's the next part about?
Well, Uncle Dan, do you remember the story of the ugly duckling?
Of course. One duckling was ugly and awkward, and the others made fun of it. But when it grew up, it turned out it wasn't a duck at all. It was a beautiful swan. Is that what Eleanor's story is like?
Yes and no. You see, though Eleanor was never physically beautiful, she developed other qualities that attracted people to her. That's why I call this part of her story The Ugly Duckling. After her father's death, 9-year-old Eleanor, whom everyone called Toddy, and her 3-year-old brother Hall continued to live with their grandmother Hall in New York City.
Very well, Kitty. Everyone is finished. You may pass the sweets.
Yes, ma'am.
Grandma, may I have dessert?
You know better than to ask, Totty. You tend to put on weight too easily. No sugar for you, my girl.
But everyone else.
I said no. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yes, ma'am.
Toddy. Toddy!
Oh, hello, Aunt Maud. When did you come in?
Don't hide them behind your back. Who are they from?
Nobody, Aunt Maud. Just a few old letters from Father.
You must live in the present, Toddy. Put them away now. We have something important to do.
What do we have to do?
Stop biting your fingernails. Your grandma and Aunt Edith and I noticed that you walk slouched over with your shoulders rounded. That means your spine must be curved, and so you're going to start walking with this cane to brace you every day.
How does that work?
Stand up as straight as you can. That's it. Oh, my. You're so tall. Anyway, put your hands down straight at your sides.
Like this?
That's right. Now, push your elbows back. Farther. Farther. That's it. Now, I'll slide this cane through the bend in your left elbow, across your back, and through the bend in your right elbow. There.
Oh, Aunt Maud, that's so uncomfortable. Take it away.
No, I won't. Look how straight you're standing now. Every day you will place the cane like this and walk down to the end of the driveway and back.
But that's half a mile each way. That's too far to walk like this.
Oh, la. Your mother walked like this for hours every day when she was your age. Don't you want to be graceful like your mother?
All right, but I don't think anything will make me graceful.
Though Eleanor's aunts and uncles were relatively young, still it wasn't the same as being around people her own age, and they did try to keep her amused.
Corinne, would you like to go visit your cousin Totty today?
No, Mother, I wouldn't.
Oh, but dear, she must get lonely in that huge place with nobody her own age around. Don't you like your cousin?
Oh, yes, I like Totty. It's her dreadful grandmother I can't stand.
Corinne, you mustn't talk that way about your elders.
Oh, but it's true, Mother. Her grandmother's general attitude is don't. She never lets Totty go to parties or any place fun.
Well, Totty's grandmother allowed her to attend Susie Parrish's party last year, and Totty will be 14 this fall. I'm sure Mrs. Hall will let her attend my annual Christmas party. I'll invite her.
I just hope Mrs. Hall lets her wear grown-up clothes for a change. I know Totty's embarrassed to be going around with those short dresses above her knees with bows on the shoulders.
Well, yes, her clothes are much too young for her, and they look especially out of place on such a tall girl. Let's hope for the best at Christmas.
Grandmother Hall did allow Eleanor to attend Aunt Corinne Roosevelt's party, but she sent her in the same embarrassing little girl dresses. Several of the girls let Eleanor know how out of place she looked. The highlight of the party was a formal dance.
Eleanor,
Eleanor. What are you doing standing against the wall?
Well,
Never mind. Mother sent me over to make sure you're having a good time.
It was very kind of Aunt Corinne to invite me to the party.
Pish-tush. Mother likes you as much as I do. Now wave to her. She's by the table, talking to Aunt Edith.
Aunt Edith? I didn't see her come in.
Not that Aunt Edith. She's still at home with your grandmother. I mean Uncle Ted's wife. Alice's stepmother.
Oh. It seems like everyone in our family has the same name. It's hard to tell who we're talking about sometimes.
That's why so many of us have nicknames.
Aunt Corinne is very nice to me, but I don't think Aunt Edith likes me very much. She's never friendly to me like Uncle Ted is.
Look, there's Alice dancing with Cousin Franklin.
She's more beautiful than ever, and so graceful in her long gown, while I...
Don't you worry, Toddy. You're nicer. But stop biting your fingernails.
Now she's whispering in his ear. How can she be so at ease with boys?
Well, they're mostly relatives. Franklin's a 5th or 6th cousin.
Still, he's 16. I don't think I've ever spoken to a 16-year-old boy in my life. And it's been so long since I've seen Franklin that I'm sure he wouldn't know me.
He's coming this way. I'll bet he does remember you. I'm going to get lost.
No! Don't leave me!
Cousin Eleanor, would you honor me by being my partner for the next dance?
Why, yes, Cousin Franklin. Thank you.
Well, would you look at that, Edith? Don't Toddy and Franklin make a charming couple?
Where, Corinne? Oh, I see. Poor little soul. She's very plain. Her mouth and teeth seem to have no future.
Why, Edith!
But she does have presence, in spite of those awful clothes. The ugly duckling may yet turn out to be a swan.
And then, in September of 1899, 2 months before her 15th birthday, Eleanor was sent to England to a finishing school run by Mademoiselle Marie Silvestre. Her aunt Elizabeth Mortimer, who had married an Englishman, escorted her to the school.
Helen, it's about time you got here.
I'm sure you'll enjoy Allenswood, Totty. Your Aunt Bai attended this school and always spoke highly of it. She said Mademoiselle Silvestre taught her to think.
If Aunt Bai liked it, I'm sure I will too, Aunt Elizabeth. Hello, you must be Eleanor Roosevelt. Yes, but everyone calls me Toddy.
Oh, that's a nice friendly name. I'm Marjorie Bennett, but everyone calls me Bennett. Are you related to Teddy Roosevelt, the hero of San Juan Hill?
That's my Uncle Ted. He's governor of New York now.
Oh, just imagine, my roommate is the niece of the famous Rough Rider.
Well, I can see I'm not needed any longer. Goodbye, Totty.
Goodbye, Aunt Elizabeth. Thank you for bringing me.
Something fell from your bag. Letters, all tied up with ribbon. Are these from a sweetheart, Toddy?
No, Bennett. They're letters from my father. He died several years ago, and these are all I have to remember him by.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Where are my manners? Here, this is your side of the room. And this side of the closet will be yours. I'm supposed to tell you the rules. We must always wear this uniform at school, a straw hat, ruffled white blouse, striped tie, and dark ankle-length skirt.
It looks very nice.
Yes. And with your height, I think it will look especially good on you. The rules are very strict. For instance, we can bath 3 times a week, no more and no longer than 10 minutes each.
What? Why, at home in America, we bathe every day.
Really? How odd. What are you looking at out in the hall?
Who's that lovely girl standing all alone by her door?
Oh, that's Carola de Passavant. Pay no attention. Nobody likes her.
Why not?
Why? Because she's German.
If nobody likes her, she must be very lonely. I will make it a point to be her friend.
Well, I guess you don't let anyone influence you against what you think is right, do you?
I certainly try not to.
Anyway, as I was saying, there are more rules. We take a brisk walk on the school common every day after breakfast, no matter how cold it is.
That's no problem either. I'm used to walking.
Good. Then, while we're in classes, our rooms are inspected. If a drawer or closet is messy, its contents are dumped on the bed. But the biggest, strictest rule of all is, beginning at dinner tonight, we must speak nothing but French at all times.
I see.
Well, doesn't that scare you?
Not really. You see...
Oh, that's the dressing bell. Hurry, we've only 15 minutes to change for dinner, and you're not unpacked yet. Let me help you.
Bennett, I'm so scared I can hardly open my mouth.
Everyone feels the same way, Helen.
Not Toddy. Look at her, sitting across from Mademoiselle Silvestre, chatting away like she hadn't a care in the world. How does she do it?
She told me she's spoken French all her life.
I think she's just très magnifique.
At Ellenswood, Eleanor found herself at an advantage. For the first time in her life, she began to stand up straight to her full 6 feet. Her headaches and colds disappeared, and she even stopped biting her nails. She became a favorite of both students and teachers, and Mademoiselle Silvestre began taking her on trips during school holidays.
Toti, do you have the schedule prepared for our trip to Italy?
Yes, here it is. I've marked every stop and noted every activity, and I picked up the train tickets this morning.
You've done an excellent job. But of course I would expect no less from my star pupil. Go send for a carriage now. The train leaves in an hour.
Mademoiselle, I can hardly get to sleep knowing that when we wake up in the morning, we'll be in Italy.
It is good to be able to appreciate the present, even while you anticipate the future, Toti. We might as well settle down now, though.
Alassio, next stop! All out for Alassio! Next stop, Alassio!
Toti, grab your bag. We're getting off at this stop.
But we're not scheduled to get off at Alassio. We're going to Pisa, remember? And it's the middle of the night.
Never mind that. I've just remembered that an old friend of mine lives here, and she would never forgive me if I passed so close and failed to call on her.
It's too bad your friend was out of town, mademoiselle, and after we departed from our schedule, too.
Is that all you can think of, child? Oh, look around you. The moonlight on the Mediterranean is incredibly beautiful, n'est-ce pas?
Yes, it is beautiful, but...
What, chérie?
But Grandma would never have allowed us to depart from the schedule.
Do not deny yourself the joy of spontaneity, Toti. Remember what the poet Victor Hugo said. Be like the bird waltzing in his flight.
On limb too slight, feels it give way beneath him, yet sings, knowing he has wings.
Be like the bird, my Toti. Know that you have wings.
On a trip in 1901, the year Uncle Ted became President of the United States, Eleanor went shopping alone while Mademoiselle Silvestre rested. Unfortunately, she was seen by friends of her grandmother, and they lost no time in writing a report.
And imagine, dear Mrs. Hall, our shock and dismay when we saw your granddaughter, Eleanor, walking about Paris unchaperoned. Maud, Edith, come here. Tottie has disgraced the family. She must come home at once.
Grandma's word was law, so sadly Eleanor returned home. Here she found her Aunt Edith was suffering from yet another failed relationship.
There go your letters into the fire, you no good scoundrel, and here's your picture to follow, you bounder.
Aunt Edith, I'm so sorry your gentleman friend turned out to be...
Oh, spare me your pity, Tottie. What do you know of love? You'll probably never have the beau the rest of the women in the family have had. You're just the ugly duckling.
Taking her spite out on Eleanor, her aunt then proceeded to tell her in brutal detail the story of her adored father's failures and wrongdoing.
Drinking till he couldn't stand up, and accusing your innocent mother of the most vile...
No, stop, Aunt Edith!
I won't stop. It's time you knew the truth. You go around daydreaming about your precious father. Some father he was. He couldn't be trusted around his own family with his rages. And his women, he broke your poor mother's heart.
Eleanor was in such an emotional state that her grandmother finally agreed to let her return to the Allenswood school for one more term. And on another trip to Paris, Mademoiselle Silvestre had one more miracle to work on Eleanor's behalf.
My dear Toti, I must talk to you about your clothes.
But, Mademoiselle, I always wear the prescribed uniform, and I thought it looked rather well on me.
Oh, the uniform, oui. But I'm talking about the clothes you wear away from school. They're completely wrong for you. The cut, the color. Where did you get such old-fashioned clothes?
Grandma had my aunt's old dresses made over for me. She couldn't see spending a lot of money on new clothes when we had perfectly good ones in the attic.
Perfectly good indeed. Not for such a young lady as yourself. You have enough money left from your allowance. We're going to visit La Maison de Monsieur Dior, and you're going to get a beautiful dress for once in your life. Have you seen a frock you like, Toti?
Yes, the one that model is wearing.
Bien, you have a good eye for line. And quelle couleur?
I thought this deep red.
Mais oui, it is the perfect color for you. Let us order it made up immediately. Just wait till the girls at school see you in it. All right, girls, take your seats.
But, Mademoiselle, where is Toti?
Here she is now, wearing her new dress from Paris.
Why, Toti, you're so pretty.
In the spring of 1902, Eleanor left Allenswood for good. She would be 18 in October, and tradition demanded that she become a debutante in society. Shortly after her return to New York, she was traveling by train from the city to her grandmother's country estate.
Why, it's Cousin Eleanor.
Cousin Franklin. I haven't seen you in... It must be 4 years now. Sit down. Do tell me about yourself.
Thank you. Well, I'm a junior at Harvard now. This summer, I expect.
Poughkeepsie, next stop. Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie already? Why, we've been talking for 2 hours, Cousin Franklin.
You're awfully easy to talk to, Cousin, Eleanor. Listen, Mother is in the Pullman car farther back on the train. You must come say hello to her.
Your mother? I don't think I could find anything to say to her. I'm just out of school, and as I haven't entered society yet...
Nonsense! Do you know what I said to her after your Aunt Corinne's party 4 years ago? I said, Mama, Cousin Eleanor has a fine mind. She'll be delighted to talk to you.
Meeting the formidable Sarah Delano Roosevelt was only the first of the demands of society, but Eleanor managed. She was too tall to be a belle, but she wasn't a wallflower either. Equally tall Franklin was often her partner at social events, and her name began to appear in his diary.
Dinner with James Roosevelt. Roosevelt? Helen Roosevelt, Mary Newbold, and Eleanor Roosevelt. Lunched with Eleanor. Eleanor is an angel.
Eleanor was invited to Franklin's 21st birthday party and other family gatherings over the spring and summer of 1903, always accompanied by her maid, of course. In the winter, the society season began again, but the social world didn't satisfy Eleanor, so she was happy to be invited by Mary Harriman to join the Junior League.
What exactly does the Junior League do, Mary?
It helps the poor.
My family has always done that. My father took me to serve Thanksgiving dinner for the newsboys. Uncle Valley and I decorated the Christmas tree for the children in Hell's Kitchen, and my aunts took me to sing with them at the Bowery Mission. I enjoy helping, and I'd like to do more.
You'll certainly do a lot more than that if you join the League. We try to educate the people and get them to stand up for their rights, to improve their working and living conditions.
That's fascinating. Tell me more.
Well, right now we're trying to get the Rivington Street residents to welcome the new Italian immigrants. In fact, the Rivington Street settlement house is where I'd like you to work.
Sure, but doing what exactly?
I'd like you to work with Jean Reed, teaching calisthenics and dancing to girls. Jean would play the piano and you would teach the classes. And knowing you, I'm sure you'll find other things to do.
Mrs. Nathan, I've read Miss Van Cleek's study on women working in factories. It's horrible. Young girls working 13 and 14 hours a day for miserable wages. What can we do?
Miss Roosevelt, we in the Consumers League are preparing a list of retail businesses which deal justly with their employees, and we encourage all our members and friends to patronize these companies.
What a good idea! What reason cannot accomplish, perhaps the power of money can. Right flank! Halt! 1, 2! What do you find so funny, girls?
You got a fella!
I don't know what you mean.
He's standing there at the door.
Eleanor, I came to walk you to the streetcar stop. I do wish you'd let me take you home in a carriage instead of insisting on public transportation.
He's your feller!
Why, he's my cousin. A distant cousin. A fifth cousin, once removed. He's
your feller!
Oh, that's enough! Class is over for today. Maggie, Mr. Roosevelt and I will see you home. You're much too sick to walk there alone. Franklin, you've been awfully quiet since we left Maggie's home.
Eleanor, I simply cannot believe that human beings live that way. I can't believe it.
That's how I feel every time I come down here. That's why I must do something to help.
That winter, as usual, Eleanor went to visit her younger brother Hall at a boarding school. Franklin followed her there, and when she returned to New York, she had news for Cousin Susie Parrish.
Franklin has asked me to marry him.
And what did you say?
Oh, Cousin Susie, I said yes.
Oh.
I love him so much. I still can't believe that he really loves me, but he swears he does. But his mother insists we keep it a secret for a year. She says that at 19 and 21 we're too young to know our own minds.
The young couple didn't change their minds, and on St. Patrick's Day 1905, with the President of the United States, her beloved Uncle Ted, giving the bride away, Eleanor and Franklin Delano Roosevelt were married. They would never have imagined the challenges they and their country would face in the future. Be sure to listen for the next chapter in the story of Eleanor Roosevelt. Because she was so courageous, I called this part Nothing to Fear.